Hey Warrior Moms, Michelle here. This question comes to us from Chrissy, and Chrissy said she's extremely new to the group and she's in desperate need of advice. Her daughter will be 4. She was diagnosed on the spectrum in September of 2018. She has some I think chromosome brain abnormalities. She gets ABA at CHOP 35 hours a week and OT once a week. And in the past few weeks, she's been getting more violent and is hitting us, her parents, her RBT at the center, her brother, and she's recently hit a doctor who was checking her ears for an infection. She also started screaming at the top of her lungs for no reason, and her tantrums are getting worse. She is also nonverbal and is delayed in communication on all levels. Any idea on how to help her? We're trying everything we can think of. Her RBT and BCB are also looking into this, but we can't figure anything helpful out. So I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. Aggression is something that's like a red flagger for me, in the sense that we need to kind of get this under control as quickly as possible. And then it's getting worse. It's just, as a mother, it's got to be so stressful. So I do send you hugs and hearts that you're going through this right now. And I hope you find a peaceful resolution for your daughter. Based on the experience, it sounds like she needs a form of communication. I would say that that's probably the number one reason for problem behavior for children on the spectrum, is that they have no ability to communicate their wants and needs, and throwing a tantrum or getting violent serves a purpose, because usually they get what they need by doing that. She could be tantruming for more than one reason, but she should be able to tell you when something's bothering her. Does she have sensory issues? I'd highly recommend a PEC system or sign language, so that we can start to give her a voice. It's a bridge form of communication, so we can start giving our kids a voice, so that'll maybe help with the tantruming. I know with my daughter, she used to hit too, and she would tantrum, but once we actually put sign language in place, those behaviors dropped dramatically. So she should be able to ask for food. She should be able to ask for toys. And I hope that the RBT is working on that. Whenever I hear if she's at a center and she's getting ABA there, I'd be curious to know what the sessions look like. Are they putting a lot of demands on her? What are the reinforcements? Are they really good? Are they kind of weak? Usually it comes down to something simple as that, meaning that the ABA isn't necessarily quality ABA. So maybe I'd start to want to look into that a little bit more. When I say not quality, one of the things that I look for in ABA is that I want to have a pairing, loving relationship seen between myself, my daughter, and the therapist. And if the therapist is coming and my daughter's running into the other room crying, that's not going to make for a good relationship, and it's probably not going to make for a good session. And this could be what's going on here too. So they may be putting way too many demands on her, or the reinforcements for what they're requesting are too low, and the reinforcements are the rewards that she gets for working through the therapy sessions with the therapist. So these are some things that I would be looking at immediately, especially if the behavior is getting worse. I would hope that the school is doing a FBA, that's a functional behavioral assessment, on the aggression, to see what's causing it and where it's coming from. And like I said, to anybody in here who's dealing with a child that's showing forms of aggression or intense tantrums, we want to get this under wraps as quickly as possible. I can't stress that enough. Because we don't want this to become a situation that becomes out of our control, and little kids become big kids, and it's stressful for them and it's stressful for you. It's just something that you just want to definitely take care of as quickly as possible. So it does sound like, though, that this is a function of not being able to communicate. So I hope you can find a solution for her. I hope that it's bridge communication of some form, PEC, sign language, whatever the case may be. And I'm sending prayers that you get a solution for this. If anyone has any other questions, just comment below and I'll be happy to respond.